Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent. I was a teaching instructor when I was there. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I've been doing this since 1973. I'm the author of a best-selling book, Exposing Secrets for IRS Settlements. I know offers and compromise real well. I want to tell you, if you have an IRS problem, and just so you know, if you have a revenue officer working your case, be very careful. A revenue officer can refer you to criminal investigation. As a matter of fact, a lot of referrals that go to CID, criminal investigation, actually come from revenue officers. How they do, they investigate your filing history. They also look at your financial statements. And revenue officers like me were really good discovering fraud. So I just want to tell you, be really careful. People just think it's you're very nonchalant giving revenue officers financial statements. IRS has especially revenue officers, have a very deep bench in looking at what's on those financial statements because of all the tools they have. A revenue officer now can use LexisNexis. They use the accurate search engines. They have a lot of stuff on their computer system. When I was there was very few. You'd actually have to go to the courthouse. So when you are giving a revenue officer a financial statement, they can verify those financial statements in a matter of 5 to 8 minutes. Be very careful you're telling them the truth. You're not going to tell them anything they probably don't know. When they send out a document request to you, they usually know the answers while they're sending them out. A lot of times this is kind of a test to make sure you're telling them the truth. If you get a 725B letter to come in to see a revenue officer, or there's a document request saying you need to bring this thing in, you bring information in. Don't be surprised if they already don't have it. Don't mess around with a revenue officer. Matter of fact, I tell people, if an RO has your case, you should get representation, because that person will do a much better job than you ever will. If I have a case like that, I can communicate well with the revenue officer, since I was one. Be very, very careful in dealing with the revenue officer. I was one, and I can tell you this firsthand. Blessings. If you need me, call me. I know my way around IRS very well. Thank you.